Why is my camera doing that? Stop. Oh, it actually stopped. Okay. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my go-to face makeup routine. This is just what I've found that makes my skin look as best as it possibly can, really. So I just wanted to share that with you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I don't say that very often because I feel really awkward, but I do really appreciate it when you guys subscribe. It means so much to me. If you want to see my skin routine, then just keep on watching. I already moisturized my skin whenever I washed my face this morning. I just used the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It is very moisturizing. It's kind of a thicker moisturizer, but my new acne medicine does really dry me out, so I need that. But I do recommend starting with a moisturizer. And then my next step is going to be primer. I like to use 2 primers. I'm just extra like that, but my skin is dry combination, so I feel like I have to tend to different areas of my face with different products. So the first one I use is the Tatcha Luminous Silk. Just kidding. Silk Canvas Primer, and y'all have probably seen me use this so many times, but I just like to put it in my pore areas. I just got a new camera for my birthday, so I wasn't planning on filming makeup videos on it, but it does have an autofocus and my old camera doesn't, so it always takes me a really long time to set up my filming setup. But with my new Canon camera, I can just literally like set it up and it'll do the work for me. So I thought I would try it out for this video. But if you guys do like how my other makeup videos look better, then let me know and I can switch back to the other one. I just thought I would try it out for today. And then I go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And this one leaves your skin a little bit sticky feeling, but it makes your foundation stay on, and it is pretty hydrating. So I really like this one just for the other areas of my face. Then I like to spot conceal, and if you don't have any skin issues, you can probably skip this step. But as you guys can see, I have some skin concerns. My most high coverage concealer that I have really is the Tarte Shape Tape. So I just like to put this on the spots that I don't want to see anymore, because it really is high coverage and I think it does a great job of hiding the things I want to hide. And I also want to say, I don't think that acne makes anyone ugly. I rock no makeup all the time and I'm not ashamed of it. I hope this video doesn't come off the wrong way, like, oh, cover up all your bad parts of your face. Bad parts. I like struggled with that for a really long time. I would always wear makeup every time I went in public and I just felt so ugly. But love the skin that you're in, you know, all that positive stuff. So I'm actually not gonna blend that in. I'm just gonna go right on top with my foundation. And I just got this one. It is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is in the shade 465, but I just put this on the back of my hand. Usually like 2 pumps. And then I just use a Morphe M439 brush to blend it in. I've only worn this foundation like twice, but it wears really well on my skin. That's one thing that I have a trouble with, is how foundation wears, because I do have a lot of texture and also my smile lines crease really bad. But I wore this on the day that I went to the wedding that I just posted about in my last video, I believe, and it lasted the whole night through dancing and all of that stuff. And I liked the coverage on it, especially with the concealer underneath. I think it gave me pretty nice coverage. So next for my concealer, I am using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Custard, and I only put this under my eyes and down the center of my nose because I already spot concealed And also if you highlight your blemishes after you put on foundation, it can kind of make them come through more. I don't know, I saw this video that really kind of changed the way I did my concealer, and I'll try and link it below if I can find it, but it is by Robert Welsh, I believe his name is. He is a professional makeup artist and he gives some really good educational tips, and I don't do a ton of under eye concealer anymore. He also says don't put concealer on your eyelids, but like, I can't listen to everything he says, right? He kind of emphasizes that less is more, and I've been implementing a lot of his tips lately and I really like them. So I definitely recommend checking his video out, his whole channel out. He's great. He gives a lot of cool makeup tips and critiques, so I definitely would go check him out. But yeah, that's how I kind of started doing my concealer a little bit differently, and it makes everything look a little bit more seamless and as natural as possible, you know, with a full face of makeup on. But I'm just gonna blend this out with a Tarte brush. I love these brushes still. I don't know, everyone when they came out thought they were a little bit childish, the unicorn brushes, but I think they're so cute. And this one I use like every day for my concealer. I just like how it disperses the product. I used to be like die-hard sponge, but I've kind of transitioned to brushes a little bit more. I realize I'm looking at my viewfinder a lot if I'm looking up. I've never had one of those before, and so I've always just kind of had to like guess what I look like in the camera with my old camera, and this one actually has it. So if I'm staring at myself, I'm really trying my best not to. I've just never had that before, and the fact that I can like see myself what I'm doing is just very helpful to me. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to stop doing that. Next, I like to cream contour, and I use the Wet n Wild's Mega Glow makeup stick. This is in the shade Oaks on You. Talking gets me out of breath. And I just like to do under my cheekbones and on my temples and then my nose. You guys have seen me do this before, but this is a new product. It's not as dark as the other cream contour stick that I have, so it matches me a little bit better right now. I'm not in my full tan potential state. And then I just blend it out with the little Sephora Pro Mini 55.5 brush. I've been getting a lot of comments on a few of my recent videos asking me to do more cheer and college related content because those videos do really well and I think a lot of people find them helpful. But it is hard right now because I'm not in college right now and I'm not in cheer right now. A&M's cheer timeline is a little bit different from everyone else's because we aren't a part of the Spirit program and we aren't an official sport, so we kind of run things on our own timeline. So I know our tryouts are a lot later than most colleges and we don't have any clinics this summer, so it is a little bit hard to do cheer related content when cheer is not going on. But I am going to try and do like a Q&A or something like that before tryouts, so people that are trying out can kind of ask their questions if they have any. I know I did one last year, like a get ready with me right before tryouts, but I didn't get the video up fast enough in time for tryouts, so it kind of didn't help. And I know that wasn't very conventional of me to upload it after tryouts, so I do want to do better of that this year. I will be posting something on my Instagram story probably in the next month or so with a question box to ask me questions about college cheer, A&M cheer, just anything that you guys are curious about. So definitely follow me on there. I also run the A&M cheer Instagram page, so you can always DM that and I will respond on there as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's just kind of an update on that. I just wanted to address it for people that watch my videos but don't follow me on other platforms. So I'm gonna try and get back to cheer content as soon as possible. My next step is to powder, and This might be my new favorite powder. This is the Fenty Beauty powder. This is in the butter shade. I really like their shade range of powders. I know a lot of times powders are just translucent, but Rihanna does a great job with her shade range just across the board, so I think that's really cool. I might like this one better than Laura Mercier. I just feel like whenever I use this, my skin looks blurred, very soft. It kind of minimizes my pores even. So I'm definitely a fan, and I do take this on a damp sponge and I just dip it right into the powder and go under my eyes and bring it down the side of my nose and into this area that I have pores, because like I said, it kind of blurs them and makes them not as prominent. I got this powder in the Sephora VIB sale, and I was meaning to do a whole VIB sale haul, but I ended up not getting very much stuff because so much of what was on my wish list was sold out, and I was really upset about it. But I did end up getting a few products. I got some skincare stuff because I've obviously been working on improving my skin. That's like the theme of this video, is my skin is problematic. But I got a few products from The Ordinary. I got my First Aid Beauty face wash and the moisturizer. I got a makeup cleanser, like one of the makeup melting balms, because I'm trying to steer away from makeup wipes because they produce a lot of waste, and trying to be more environmentally conscious. So yeah, I didn't know if that would be very interesting because I didn't get too many makeup products. I don't know. So I just wanted to give y'all a little rundown of what I bought. My last VIB haul, I never ended up posting, now that I think about it. So yeah, I probably should have done this. Oh well, you're getting an overview now. And I just put the powder in my T-zone because that's where I get a little bit oily. So right in my forehead, down my nose where I put the concealer, and then on my chin and my smile lines because those crease. I don't really need to powder my cheeks because this foundation does dry down. I don't feel like my bronzer will stick to anything. If you do have oilier cheeks, you can do a light layer of powder, but like I said, my skin is kind of combination dry, so my cheeks don't need powder or else they look like a dry, crusty mess. So I'm just gonna go into bronzer, and I'm using my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Island Ting. And I'm just going to kind of go in the same areas that I did my cream contour bronzer and just put a little bit more up on my cheeks to give me that overall bronze look. Also going on my temples and around my forehead. I really need to get a new contour brush because this one, the handle is getting kind of loose. I've literally used it for many years, probably like 4 years, and it is my absolute favorite. I don't know if I've talked about their brushes before. It's basically the word world spelled backwards. It's really cool because whenever you purchase them, they donate a percentage of the proceeds to just various charities of things that are going on in the world. So I think that's really awesome, and I've been wanting to buy from them again, but I really just want this one brush. And then I also go under my chin a little bit. Then I'm going to do some blush with my favorite blush. You guys know the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes are my absolute favorite formula. This is in the shade Ornate, and I just think blush in the summertime is so cute, so I kind of go a little bit overboard. The Tarte blush is another thing I was looking to get in the VIB sale, but they were sold out of most of the shades that would work for me. I'll have to pick some up at another time. I just bring a little bit across my nose because again, I think it's cute. And then for my highlight, I am using the KKW Beauty Highlight in Glitz and Glam. I really like this one because it doesn't emphasize my texture. I would say if you do have more textured skin, highlight is not always the best product because it does emphasize it. But again, embrace your skin. If you want to shine, shine on. Who cares about texture? And I put this on my cheekbones, of course, and also down the center of my nose and my Cupid's bow. If I want more of a blending highlight, I really like Becca highlight. Of course, Champagne Pop is like an OG. Also, Prosecco Pop is good. And also Wet n Wild makes really good affordable highlighters that are super bright. But for everyday kind of makeup, I like something a little bit more natural. I know putting glitter on your face is not really natural, but I think the KKW one is a good balance of I'm glowing, but I'm not insane, you know? And then lastly, I'm just going to spray some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I use this every time I do my makeup pretty much. I've used this for years. And then I kind of like to bounce it in with my beauty blender after, just to make sure it all sinks into my skin. And then if I were going to be doing an eye look, I would do my eyes and brows and everything at this point. And then at the end, I would respray my face with setting spray again, just to lock everything in. And I think it works pretty well that way. So that completes my updated face makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something or found this helpful. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Remember, if you are having concerns with your skin, you are still beautiful. Acne does not define you. And just keep being you. I hope you have a great day. Please stay safe out there, and I will see you next time. Bye!